If you've spent any time at all on the web in recent years, and you most likely have, you're familiar with Flash content. Flash is a drawing, animation, interactivity, and application development program that can be used to create content as simple as a button or as complex as a full-length cartoon or even a video game. Now, the Flash program itself, which creates these Flash files, is a pretty complex and involved program. So if you're interested in finding more about Flash itself, be sure to check out the Flash training on the lynda.com online training library. Here in Contribute, you can't create Flash content, but you can bring in Flash files. The program Flash exports these files as what are called SWF or SWIFT files. And I actually have one sitting here on my desktop, splashanimation.swf. And with Contribute, you can add Flash files to your web pages just as easily as you can add an image. When you insert a Flash file onto a page and then publish the page, Contribute publishes the Flash file to the server just as it does with any images you've added to your pages. To add Flash content to your page, just go to the Insert menu and choose Flash, and you can see here that we have the same location options as we had when we were browsing for images to insert. In this case, I have a Flash file sitting on my desktop, so I'm going to choose from my computer. Now, depending on how the administrator set up your site, you can see this site has been set up so that the site is going to be accessible as possible to people who have vision disabilities who use screen readers, and it indicates that some Flash content is not accessible. And do you want to continue? In this case, yes, I do. What that simply means is if you have Flash content with a lot of text in it, a lot of screen readers are unable to read that text and therefore won't be able to explain what's going on in those Flash movies. But I don't really have much going on in this, but it's just a little bit of animation with some text in it. So I'll choose this file and click Choose. And there it is. And you can see here in Contribute, the Flash file is animating. Now, after you insert the Flash file, you can resize it if you want by grabbing the corners here and making it larger or making it smaller. And you can make it pretty much as large and as small as you like. Flash content tends to scale better than regular images, so you don't have to worry about making the Flash file look bad when you resize it. You can also bring up additional properties by selecting the Flash file and choosing Format, Flash Movie Properties. And here in this dialog box, you have several different options. The first is the file name, in this case, splashanimation.swf. And incidentally, this is the only place in Contribute where you can find the name of the Flash file. Then we have a couple of other options in here. First of all, we have Start Playing the Movie when the page loads, which is checked by default. And as you saw, the movie started playing right away as soon as I inserted it. And you have the option to loop the movie continuously if you wanted to do that, meaning when it reaches the end of the animation, it'll start at the beginning again. We can also enter our Flash movie size proportions here. With constrained proportions selected, it'll make sure that you don't make the movie look stretched in one direction or the other. So if I wanted to make this exactly 400 pixels wide, you can see that once I tab into the height field, it automatically changed to 235 to keep everything in proportion. And you'll see when I close this dialog box, that movie size will change. You can also click the Reset Size button to return the Flash movie to its original proportions, just in case you resize the movie by accident and you want to make sure you get it back to its original size. Once you're done, just click on OK. Okay, and there's my Flash movie. And if you want to get rid of the Flash movie, all you have to do is have your cursor next to it, just like a regular image or text, and just hit the delete key to get rid of your Flash movie. So that's how you insert Flash content into your web pages. Again, it's pretty much no different than inserting images. And if you do want to learn more about creating your own Flash files, be sure to check out the tutorials on Flash that we have on the lynda.com online training library.